Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's an episode of this week's Pipes. We've been having great weather. It's been up to like 22 today. Pretty warm in the workshop. I'm smoking Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake. I don't have in fact it's just in the bag at the moment, it's not even jarred. So there's nothing special to show you, but really great tobacco. What have I been watching? Oh, we got round to watching the thing that apparently everyone's watching, The Night Agent. It's alright. It's a bit clunky in places. You can almost, I don't know, feel that the script being edited. It's a bit weird, but the lead actors are really good. So we've got 2 more episodes to go before it's finished, but it's good. That's what, it's good. It's not mind-blowing. Also caught a bit of the new, there's a new thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And that's pretty clunky too. So it's good to see his face. I haven't seen him for yonks. I can't remember the last thing I saw him in. Probably Terminator 2. There you go. Tried listening to a new audiobook. I have been listening to The Laundry Files and I'm up to book 5. I thought I'd switch it up, try something else. Because in the middle I did listen to that other excellent book. That now I can't remember the name of. By the guy that wrote The Martian. Project Hail Mary, that's what it was called. That was excellent. But I tried, I did some great reviews of a book called The Stranger Times. Which obviously sounds a lot like Stranger Things. But it's written, it's like it's a humorous book, in theory. Or should I say witty? It's meant to be a witty book. By an Irish author. But either it's not so great or the narration, because I listened to it on Audible, isn't so great and it's just not coming through. I had a break from it, then I tried to listen to more of it and I just had to kill it. It's not my thing. Not my thing. Alright, got 2 pipes to show you today. One's a commission, one's available. And they're both kind of special. Let's have a look. This is a commission. Look at that beast. It's the lobster horn. This guy is quite a lot of fun to make. I've only actually made one before. Crikey. Several years ago. And a customer said, "Can you do that for me?" Run that one out again. Well, yeah, I can do that. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but on top of the carving, I did a contrast blast. So you can see like the red and black, like contrasting really nicely. Just gives boatloads of texture to this fellow. And the piece of Cumberland that I found, so I found it right from the bottom of the rod. I don't know if I've explained before, but, well, definitely with the black and red anyway. When I'm mixing the colours, the red falls against the black. Let me put that down. And so the top of the rod will typically be very dark, will be black heavy, and the bottom of the rod will be colour heavy. And so that's where this piece comes from, which is just perfect for this pipe. That's what I really like about the variability of the rods, is that you can, from one rod, you can pull a number of different looks depending on where you pull a section from the rod. So there you go. Really pleased with that guy. Really cool variation on the horn, on the Viking horn that I do. So that's pretty cool. And the colouring, the red colouring as well, I'm pretty pleased with that, because it's not a standard colour. The pigment that I use is not one that pipe makers normally use. I may have hinted that I don't use the same colourings that a lot of pipe makers use. The kind of go-to for a lot of pipe makers is the Phoebings range, like a leather dye. And it's not surprising. I mean, I use those as well. You know, they're light fast, they're highly pigmented. It's really obvious why pipe makers choose them, because it works really well with wood. But it's nice to do things a bit differently so that you're getting different effects than many others. Where's the other one? There it is. So this is the pipe that's available. I was pretty pleased with this guy as well. Okay, I actually had a plan for this one. Plans quite often don't work out, but this time it did. You may remember the last couple of weeks, I think last week and the week before, I'd made a pipe each week with the Starry Night stem material. And I had another piece left and I wanted to use it, but I wanted to use it so. I discussed with Jay what colours would go well with this sort of like blue and cream stem. And I thought like a deep orange. Black's obvious because black's neutral. And Jay thought natural briar colour. And I thought, yeah, I get with that because natural briar, even very light briar, falls into the sort of slightly yellow, you know, the sort of the honeyed yellow sort of look. And with the blue, that's just like a naturally great contrast. So I was looking for a pipe that would do a natural finish. I was imagining a natural blast because that's more likely than a natural smooth. But I saw a piece of briar and it looked really clean and I thought, will it do it? And it did. It did do it. Which is, that's super cool. You can really clearly see the orientation of the grain here. You can see how like it was like fanning over from this point. Try to get them the bowl as close to the centre as possible to try and catch the fan across the bowl. It's pretty good on this one. You can see the straight grain just coming across, and then obviously it flares up the stem as well, which is really nice. Same here again. Some really sort of finely detailed bird's eye that you get at the top of the bowl. In some ways, it's tempting to put a top stain on because it will bring out the contrast, but I really resisted the urge because I really did want to keep the brighter colour with the blue stem, and I think it works really great. Super cool. So this guy is available. I've been contacting people on my smooth strawberry waiting list, but a number have got back to me that they're at the moment not in a position to take it. So here it is, available to the public. That's the Starry Night stem. Isn't that lovely? Awesome. All right. If you're interested, give me an email. devilsreef@gmail.com. Have a chat. Can you hear that? There's a lot of people mowing their lawns at the moment. All right. That's it from me. I'll be back, I'm almost certain, next week with another video. All right. But till then, take it very easy. A royal pipe maker.